Hi, fifth graders. Today your lesson is 1-4, Understanding Decimal Place Value. Your I can statement is I can read and write numbers with decimals through thousandths using standard form, expanded form, and number names. Please pause the video now to write the lesson title and number as well as the I can statement in your math notebooks. When you are finished, push play to continue. We do have a vocabulary word for this topic. The vocabulary word is equivalent decimals. Equivalent is a bigger word for equal. You will notice that 7/10 is also equal to 70 hundredths. They're equal because there is a 0 after the 7 in the second number. The 0 adds no value to the number. It's just holding the place value of hundredths. Please copy the vocabulary word and the example in your notebooks. Push play when you are ready to continue. Today's solve and share problem reads, a runner won a 100-meter race with a time of 9 8/85 seconds. How can you use place value to explain this time? Complete a place value chart to show this time. Please pause the video and work this problem on your own. Push play when you are ready to continue. Let's solve the problem. I want to go back and start with cubes. First, I'm going to circle the numbers. Here is a number. I'm going to put my tools. Here is a number. And then I have 985 of meters and seconds. Next, I want to underline the question. How can you use place value to explain this time? Next, box the keywords. I want to box complete the chart because that is my task. I also want to box seconds because it's asking me to show the time. E stands for evaluate and visualize. Now, I think even though I have the number 100 meters circled because it's a number, I don't need this number in my problem because it's asking me to complete the chart showing the time. The 100 meters is not a time, it is distance. So I can omit that information. Next, I want to solve. It asks me to complete the place value chart to show the time. First of all, I want to label my place value chart. I know anything left to the chart is the ones place, or sorry, anything left to the decimal. When I start going to the right is when I start to label my decimal place value. One place to the right of the decimal is the tenths. 2 places from the decimal on the right is hundredths. And the 3rd place to the right of the decimal is thousandths. And I forgot to put my D there. Anyway, so that is my label of my place value chart. I can go back to my number 9 8/85 to put in my chart. I know I have 9 ones, 8 tenths, and 5 hundredths. I could put a 0 in the thousandths. It would not change the value, but for now, I'm going to leave it. When I do this, I want to start thinking about how I would add it in expanded form. I would have 9 ones plus 8 tenths plus 5 hundredths, making my total 9 8 tenths, 5 hundredths, and I'm going to go ahead and put my 0 because I remembered that part of my I can statement is going to the thousandths place. So I'm going to go ahead and go back and plug in that value, even though it does not change the value of the number. Next, let's look at the student work. Richard did the math like I did. He wrote the number as a whole, 9 85/100 equals 9 plus 8/10 plus 5/100. He showed his addition through breaking the number apart and place value in expanded form. Lucero's work is different, but he got the answer correct as well. He used the place value chart just like the problem asked him to do. He also wrote an explanation at the bottom, which is great as well. Now it is your turn to think about your work, write a summary in your notebook, and be ready to share what you thought and how you did your work tomorrow in class. Have a good night.